All right, welcome race fans. We are back tonight with the SRA Somewhere Saloon Truck Series. A big shout out goes to all them at the Somewhere Saloon in Kansas City, Colorado, tuning in tonight, watching the big race here tonight. So at Kentucky, 130 laps these guys are looking at tonight. This is going to be a pretty difficult track as it is, because already these guys are laying down some pretty good laps though. But slick, like I said, this track's always been noted to be a little slick, and I'm sure they've got the temperature jacked right up on this too, so that's even making it more slick. But it looks like right now, Kane Cook fastest in practice. We do have enough time here. We could run down through the points for you real quick. Let's do that before we get too far. All right, coming into tonight, Bobby Zielinski with a pretty close lead right there, with Jake Nichols just nipping on his heels. Both of them picked up 2 positions last week, and Bobby with a 1-point lead over Jake Nichols. Jake has had 3 wins this season. Bobby has had none, but a lot more top 10. All right, in third, Femi Olat, dropping 2 positions last week. He is 5 points behind the leader. Cody Miller picking up 1 position last week, goes into 4th, 13 points behind the leader. Bobby Cheney in 5th, dropping 3 positions, 28 points behind. Robert Giannini picks up 4 positions, goes into 6th place. He's 31 points behind. Tyler Sifford picking up 6 positions. He is 34 points. It's hard for me to read that. Bryce Senesac picking up a position, goes into 8th place. He is 42 points behind. Stephanie Lessentine picking up 2 positions as well, goes into 9th. She's 45 points behind. Wayne Culberson picking up 5 positions last week, 50 points behind, into 10th place. We got a tie for 11th there, so Delonte Ballard, James Coulibaly, both 52 points behind. Davis Richards in tied actually for 13th, with him and Tony Schoen 53 points behind, and Zoltan Herczeg 55 points behind in 15th. So as you can tell, pretty tight battle there in the points. All right, folks, we are about a minute away here, so we're going to step away and play the national anthem here in just a few seconds. And when we come back, qualifying will be underway. So don't go anywhere. Coming up tomorrow night, the SRA Gen 6 Series at Texas. Tune in, same time, same place, right here on MaxSpeedTV. And also Tuesday night, the Nordic iRacing Series. They will be at Road Atlanta in the Xfinity cars. Check that out. That'll be pretty interesting to see how them guys can do Tuesday night. All right, folks, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway. Still waiting on some times to come in here. We've only got a few times. Nate Trito right now on the top spot. The 32.959 is the fastest time out there so far. And so far we've only got about 18 guys that have taken to the track. And it's going to be a big field here tonight, folks. We're going to be like 35 drivers, I do believe, in the race here tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see how 35 drivers are going to negotiate the slick track of Kentucky for 130 laps without getting taken out. So it's going to be interesting. Well, folks, make sure you turn that up to 1080p. We are broadcasting in 1080p now. Folks out there. Well, let's see, we got 21, 22, 20, about 23 out there on the track now, trying to turn a great lap. Still a lot of folks that are not taking a qualifying time right now. 24 on the track. Ariani's second on the board. Just nipping on the heels of Nate Trito there with a 32.997 to Trito's 959s. Coming around here to take another lap. Let's see what he can do here. This is open qualifying. They always have open qualifying on non-super speedway tracks. Jacob, can't you watch it on your computer? I don't recommend tablets, but you know, each their own. But I can watch it on my phone in 1080, but I got a S8, Samsung S8. I can watch it in 1080. Looks pretty amazing actually in 1080. Tyler Sifford coming in 13th on the board. Monte Ballard 14th. Hey, 6-Speed, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Bolton rolling off pit road. Bobby Cheney turning his lap. Looks like about an 8th place for Bobby Cheney. Well, again, I wanted to give a big shout out to everybody at the Somewhere Saloon in Kansas City, Colorado. They are the official sponsor this season for the SRA Truck Series. So big shout out to them for being on board. Pretty amazing stuff. Thank you guys so much. Very cool. Cody Miller off the track. Oh, Chris Bryant into the wall. Let's see what Josh Robin can do. He's running the Somewhere Saloon paint scheme out here tonight for the trucks. That is the official sponsor right there, folks. Somewhere Saloon. Hopefully everybody there is having a good time and enjoying the race here tonight. It's gonna be a doozy. 130 laps on Kentucky's gonna be a doozy. Let me tell you. These guys are going to be just absolutely physically exhausted by the time they are done. Trust me on that. As much as this track looks like it's very wide, I mean, it is wide and everything. Let's hope that it does become a multi-groove track, but as wide as it is, it's very, very slick. That concrete surface is just absolutely slick as a dickens. So I don't know how these guys are going to do it, but they'll manage. Usually when they drop the green flag, these guys are all about business. Stephanie Lessentine on the track. One of the fan favorites right there, Stephanie Lessentine. Everybody roots for her usually. Tony Schoen coming out. Robert Giannini rolling out of pit road. And we got a little less than a minute and a half left in qualifying here, folks, before we get to the race. So gives you plenty of time to step away, get something to drink or a snack, and be ready for the race. Yeah, it should be a good one there, 6-Speed. I'll shout out to a few of the MaxSpeedTV sponsors there. SimSpeed Shop. Check them out at simspeedshop.com. HRE Motorsports. Elite 7 Racing. And the Ohio IndyCar League. So thank you to those sponsors being on board for this year for MaxSpeedTV. Thank you guys. Very cool to have some official sponsors on board for MaxSpeedTV. Well, it looks like we've got everybody that is going to take a qualifying time has taken one or is in the process of it. It looks like we got about 24 qualifiers. And about 10 non-qualifiers. So that makes about 34 of them out there on the track. All right, well, let's get them down here. We'll get them on the grid, folks. Get them started for you and let you know where everybody is officially starting. Whatever switches. It should be switching any time now. There it goes, finally. Wow, that was a really delayed switch there. All right. Starting on the pole, Nate Trito does hang on to that with a 32.959. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Ariotti starts on the outside of the front row with a 997. So pretty close times right there between those two. In third, Zoltan Herczeg. Fourth place goes to David Schutt. Femi Lat will start fifth. Jake Nichols sixth. Robert Giannini seventh. Eric Sable eighth. Bobby Chaney ninth. Stephanie Lessentine rounds out the top 10. Curtis Sawyer 11th. Josh Robin 12th. Tony Schoen in 13th. Tyler Sifford starts 14th. Cody Miller 15th. Bryce Senesac will start 16th. Delonte Ballard 17th. Davis Richards 18th. Ethan Kurtz 19th. Nicholas Caressel 20th. Kevin Scott will start 21st. Chris Bryant 22nd. Dwayne Culberson 23rd. James Coulibaly 24th. First one to not take a qualifying time. Kane Cook will start 25th. Tyler Ducharme 26th. Freddie De La Rosa 27th. Will Klein 28th. Spencer Owens 29th. Sean Williams 30th. Jared Darling 31st. DeMonte Dotson 32nd. Aaron Cummings 33rd, excuse me. Jerry Sue DeTrey, I guess it is, start 34th on the field. Yeah, where is he? Absolutely, it'd be great to have you in the booth, Marcus. Awesome. We got Marcus Richardson in the booth there, folks. It's going well. You're not racing tonight, huh? Oh. Okay, well, very cool. Well, it's good to have you on in the booth with me there, Marcus. Great. Awesome. Well, they look a little slick out there, but you know how these guys are. They can make it look really good out there, or they can make it look horrible. But when it comes race time, it's always about business, you know. So I look for a great race out here. I really do. Who am I picking to win? You know, being you're not out there, I'm going to have to go with either Jake Nichols or Ariotti for the win. Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to go with Jake Nichols. Nothing against Ari. Nothing against Ari. Oh, I got you muted. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Sorry.
All right, you got Ari. I'm gonna go with Jake.
All right. Might have to. Well, they're getting ready to go here, so
green, green, green.
There we go. Green flag is out. There, they should be able to hear you better now. Well, good start by everybody as they all get lined up here, trying to get everything caught up. Ariotti second, boy, 3 wide. No surprise right there, though. Femi Lat took a 3 wide into the coming out of turn 2. Oh, he is? Why? Uh-oh. What the? He didn't even get to lead the first lap. Oh, you're kidding. Well, look at the battle we got now between Ariotti and Jake Nichols.
This is the time in the race where I normally like to just ride and fill out what everybody else has, but a lot of these guys don't have the same talent. I think it's going to be actually like a race here at the start.
Oh, yes, I think you're right. Well, Femi's already kind of got mired back into 5th now. Eric Sable got by him. They're coming up on Robert Giannini. I'm impressed with Robert's driving here, Marcus. He's been doing a great job this season.
I haven't had the pleasure of racing with him too often, but what I've been able to see in the stream is it seems like he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Looks like he's been ready to clear him for third here on the top.
Yeah, I think he's doing excellent. If he can keep up with you guys out there, he's doing something right. Josh Robin in the Somewhere Saloon truck into 8th. 9th. And I know Becky Sippert, she's in chat here wanting to know where Tyler's at. There he is. Running in 10th at the moment. My old buddy Delonte Ballard in a good battle here with Tony Schoen. And he drives around the outside of Tony.
King Cook's already picked up 6 spots since the start of the race.
You act surprised about that.
Yeah. Sometimes I am. I don't know the strategy behind that. Maybe just like a challenge. But sometimes it works against him because he always gets caught up in something that wasn't his doing.
True. Yeah, I know you like to be up front, and sometimes you might drift back a little bit, Marcus. But keep yourself inside the top 10 just to save some tires. Right? When you got that challenge of coming all the way from the back to the front and taking the chances of getting caught up in something in mid-pack like that, that's a lot to think about, man. I'll tell you, there's a lot of cars to pass out there to think about.
Yeah, well, I feel like when I'm in the back, I like to save tires more than when I'm in the front because I'm just going as hard as I can go every lap. I'm never going to get to the front. By the time I get halfway there, my tires have been gone.
True.
Really have to have more tire management starting back there.
Well, it's been all Ariotti out front. Let's see where Nate Trito is here. He got that problem fixed, whatever the problem was, and is still on the lead lap. That's great.
You guys battle for 31st here with Will Klein. 25th, so everybody else is pretty much single file.
Yeah, this is a good battle here. Garrett Darling's not going to give Will Klein, Will's going to have to earn that. No doubt. Yeah, I think Jeff Dotson had something going on tonight. He wasn't going to be here. That's why I was kind of by myself. And when you said about coming in, I was like, heck yeah, man, that'd be great.
I've always wanted to, just been kind of avoiding it.
You know what's fun about it, Marcus, is you get to see the race from a different perspective than you guys do out there on the track. All you see is what's out your windshield or in your rearview mirror. You don't see what's going on. Maybe in the back there's a really, really good battle going on, but you don't get to see that. I know.
Yeah, I've had grind back here.
Yeah, I've had
a good thing I missed it.
I've had a lot of guys that that have joined me in the booth that they were like, "Wow, man, this was great," because they got to see the race from the view that I get to see all these races from, and it was really enjoyable. Maybe it's something that you might not want to do all the time, but once in a while it's kind of good to take a break.
Yeah.
Ballard in 11th.
Looks like the very, very bottom group is starting to come in. Some of these guys, I see Tyler Bouchon working it right now, trying to get by Cody Miller. Curious to see if that'll end up working out for them later in the race.
Yeah, now Cody was up. Gets down. Cody was up a little, or Tyler was up a little bit more than that, but I don't know if he slipped or something and kind of fell back a little ways. But yeah, he's working. Ooh, a little slip there coming out of off a 2, and that let Cody get back by him. Kane Cook up to 15th. He's coming.
He's really fast. If I thought he would, I could pick him, but it's tough coming from back there. I don't know. It'd be hard to see if he can get there.
Now he's a black striper, ain't he, Marcus?
No, he is going pro this season.
Oh, he's okay on the road to pro. Okay.
I believe he's doing fairly well. I haven't kept up points on that too much just because the season's so long, but
right.
I believe he is running really well in that series. I think he won last week, I think, or a couple weeks ago.
Awesome. Well, nothing's really changed up front here. Pretty quiet. Front 6 or 7 really have not changed. Way back to Stephanie Lessentine. Only 1.8 seconds off the leader, Ariotti. Ari's got about a 3/4 of a second lead on Jake Nichols right now in second place. Let's go to the back of the field. Let's see how DeMonte Dodson's doing back here. DeMonte off the pace a little bit. Aaron Cummings, well off the pace. Zoltan Herzeg, I don't know how he got back here. Something seriously happened there because he was like up in about 6th or 7th. Don't see any damage on his truck anywhere, but that doesn't mean that he might have slipped or something a little bit and had to gather it back up.
A 3 wide back here with Ducharme, Cody Miller. Settled it down now, but yep. Tyler's getting a little impatient with these guys.
Yeah, he does that. He does get a little impatient, doesn't he? That's a good run for Delonte.
They're really struggling getting off the corner right now. The truck's pretty loose.
Yep. And Kane Cook, he's just making matters worse here. He's going to make 4 of them here working together. He takes a look to the inside of Tyler Ducharme. And Tyler's not going to make it easy on him. But with Delonte down there on the bottom, now struggling to try to get by Cody Miller, what would you do in a situation like that?
I'm going to shoot the gap like Tyler's trying to right now.
Oh my, yeah, oh, they were all loose right there. And he took it, and man, he got by Delonte. Delonte had to lift a little. Comes Kane Cook. Emil Latt taking a look to the inside of...
spinning on the track, no caution right now.
Oh. Robin, I'm trying to catch up with him. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, well, let's go see what happened here to Josh Robin. Probably just a self-spin, but... Going into the turn okay. Got a pretty good run there. Trying to keep it off of the 29. That's what happened. And, oh no, he's going to hit the wall. Yep, he does hit the wall pretty hard, too. Ouch.
Yeah, that's where the truck's the lightest. You're in a really vulnerable spot there. It just comes with experience, but Josh is probably kicking himself for that. He normally runs really well in these races, and then he just makes little mistakes that put him in the back. But if he cleans that up, he'll be a top 6 chase contender, I think, if he can just run where he's finished where he's racing normally.
Yep.
But right now, a lot of these guys are going to leave the fuel out, and the contenders are going to show what they got now because the truck's not going to be as loose this run.
Yep. Hey, Canadian Tire or Canadian Sprint Car Racer, how you doing, brother? Everybody's coming to Bay Road, boy. After 16 laps, new tires are definitely going to be welcomed here.
Curious to see what Nate Trito does here on this restart. He got his track position back now. He had some contact here on pit road with Eric Sable, I believe. It's not Sable. Who is that? I'm sorry. No, it was Eric Sable. Femi Olan and Eric Sable made contact. Sable's going to have a disaster of a pit stop here. He's probably got some damage as well. I don't know if you want to take a look at that.
Ariotti's away. Oh, we got a battle there between those two. Giannini and Ariotti really close, and they actually touched coming off pit road.
Femi's got a lot of front end damage now as well.
Femi does, man. Yeah, I can't go back that far now. That's a bad thing about it, you know, with IRTVO and ATVO. You can't go back too far. Once you've done a replay and you go back 40 seconds, it's too hard to go back the second time. Like Curtis Sawyer stayed out.
Looks like Femi just Sable braked for his pit stall. Femi didn't care.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Wow. All right, we got some other guys coming in. That's going to give the lead up to James Coulibaly. and he's going to do his usual, stay out there long enough to lead one lap, and then he's going to come to pit road here, I'm sure, next time around.
Sometimes he does. I wouldn't put it past him to stay out.
I wouldn't think that would be very advisable to do that, because
No,
knowing
it's not. But
everybody behind you. Ooh, yeah. Now he does his usual. He drives through pit road so he can stop and he doesn't get penalized. So. Hey, Duke. What's going on, Duke?
Got some time to get you an interview in if you'd like.
Yeah, I suppose we could do that. Somebody I don't talk to. Kevin Scott, you got a copy? Kevin Scott, you got a copy?
Yeah, I hear you, Rudy.
Well, Kevin, how's it going out there for you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty
You're doing
good.
Well, what's the track conditions feel like to you? Kevin?
Yeah.
What's the track conditions feel like?
I mean, my truck is pretty loose coming out. I mean, I'm doing okay. It's a little slick, but it's okay. In practice.
Well, you got a little damage on the back of your truck. How did you get that? I guess he can't hear us.
It was doing pretty good, so I stopped.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. All right, well, Kevin, I'll let you go. It looks like you guys are getting lined up here ready to go back green, so I'll let you go. Good luck out there, brother. I don't know if he couldn't hear us or what. But
yeah, it was a little interesting. Tough break there for Eric to say, but he was running top 5, top 10, having a great run. Now he's going to be 25th.
Yep.
Nate Trito is going to be restarting 23rd. So I think that's the guy to watch here on the restart. He was on the pole. So he's pretty fast.
Well, Robert Giannini does take over the top spot here. Gets his first lap led of the race, but Ariotti's going to be starting on the outside of the front row. Jake Nichols 3rd, Bobby Cheney 4th. Pace car's in.
Green flag, green flag.
And there's the green. Back underway here. Jake Nichols with a good run underneath Ariotti.
Yeah, it's a flat out.
Yeah. See, you'd probably have a heart attack if you did. Tyler Ducharme up to 5th. Get a great pit stop there.
This is where Tyler really likes to get spots. So he's going to be pushing hard here.
Yep. Well, he's going to take it 3 wide. They're going to put Jake Nichols right in the middle.
He likes to get what he can on the first 10 laps of a run, and that's the chip's fault, but they may after that.
Well, isn't that kind of what you want to do with them new tires? You got to get everything you can get while the getting's good.
Can because they fall off hard now. So
yep.
You gotta make sure you can keep it. Have something left.
Stephanie Lessentine and Cody Miller. Tell you what, Giannini's doing a great job up here in the lead. At least so far. You know, we know Ariotti's a great tire saver. You know, you and him are like the masters at saving tires. If he's gonna save a little bit here to try to maybe make a run on Giannini once that tire fall off happens. And look at Bobby Cheney turning up the heat here into 3rd. Oh, we got one spinning. Trying to catch up with him here, Chris Bryant. Wow, he is really off the pace. Gets it back going, no caution. And Josh Robin, wow, is he ever back here? Car tore up pretty bad. And Tyler Ducharme does get around Jake Nichols again. Those two side by side almost every lap now. Kind of
Tyler's
even.
gonna have a hard time trying to get by Bobby here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bobby's not gonna give him an inch. So Tyler goes to that yellow line, he's gonna get an inch down.
Yep. Yeah,
So it's running pretty well.
Yeah, pretty good stuff right now going on.
I haven't got the race. I've known him for a long time, but never got the race. It's impressive.
Who's that?
Sifford.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tyler Sifford he's doing excellent. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the run he's been having. Yeah, Ariotti to the inside. But Giannini comes back on the outside and beats Airy to the line. Wow, good racing. I told you Giannini's pretty good. But the thing of it is, you can be out there until them tires fall off, and then what? You know, you gotta think about that.
Gotta hold on.
Yep.
If they get the racing too hard, Bobby Chaney and Jake Nichols are gonna be right on him.
And another one I wanted to mention about keeping an eye on is Zoltan Herczeg. He came from the back of the field. He didn't take a qualifying time, and here he is running in 15th. There's another good driver right there.
Yeah, he is really, really fast. He's a great newcomer to the league. All his races pretty clean.
Yep. Hey, Street Boss, how you doing? Freddie De La Rosa coming up through the field here. He's another one that did not take a qualifying time. 17th place for him. Will Klein 18th. I think the front's kind of smoothed out a little bit here. These guys have kind of gotten to where they're single file now. And guys and ladies, I don't want to forget the ladies because Stephanie Lessentine's in there. That wouldn't be very respectful of me to do that. Kane Cook looking to the inside of Delonte Ballard. That would be for 8th place.
Yeah, normally the most action you're going to see in about 3 to 5 laps.
The yellow flag is out.
Got a caution.
Got a caution. I think it was Eric Sable off in the grass. Oh man, it just seems like he can't get a break here today. Let's see what happened.
Looks like he just lost it there.
Man, he's right there on Will Klein's bumper. Yeah, he did. Boy, I'll tell you, he tried like crazy to steer out of that. And I can't believe everybody that got by and did not hit him. Sean Williams almost caught him. Might have got a tiny piece of him, but I don't think they actually touched. Great job by everybody.
We've been pretty quiet about him, but along with Tyler Ducharme coming from the back end, Kane Cook, Jared Darling is quietly just going from 31st to 13th, and he's doing it pretty efficiently as well, so you can't sleep on him.
That's right. Yeah, he's another one to watch out for. You know, we forget about some of these drivers out here, Marcus, that, you know, guys like Jared Darling that has been to victory lane before and is a good racer. And I don't want to take anything away from somebody like that that can pick their way up through there. Freddie D's another one. No, and I never count out my buddy Delonte Ballard. Delonte, he's a sleeper, and you know he can slip in there every now and then and get a win. You know, I never like to count him out. And we have seen Nicholas Kressel in victory lane too. There's a lot of good guys out here that have the potential to win. Femi Olat, David Shutt. Oh boy, the list goes on. But you know, one thing I was going to talk to you about, Marcus, is how you guys do the wreck avoidance. You know, I've never seen anybody that can get away from wrecks like you guys do. That's pretty amazing stuff.
It just comes with laps. You kind of know when you see a wreck happen often enough, you know where that car is going to end up after that.
Yep. About it.
Looks like Robert wins the battle off of pit road here, and Aries going to be second. Bobby Cheney third. Tyler DeShorm is going to take the fourth spot.
Yeah, pretty good. Tyler did a great job coming off pit road, picked up a position there. At least he got out ahead of Jake Nichols. Cody Miller 6th, Stephanie Lessington 7th, Delonte Ballard 8th, King Cook up to 9th now, and Femi Olat will round out the top 10.
I don't want to jinx Stephanie, but she's doing really well right now. But
Yep.
she doesn't have any luck. She could be the only truck on the track. Someone will come out and wreck her somehow.
I know it. She is a good racer, good clean racer. You know, I haven't seen anybody in here that it really isn't a good clean racer. That's the thing about SRA. You know, you guys are all great clean racers. I mean, things do happen. You know, there is racing incidents out there that, you know, somebody may lose it and get into somebody, but those things are going to happen.
Yeah, lights are out on the pace car. I'm going to restart here as a quick caution. No lap trucks.
Pretty cool. Very cool. Yeah. Pretty awesome. Well, we've got 2 retirees. Well, actually, 1 retiree. Jerry Sue DeTrey never started, but Ethan Kurtz out of the race. 32 drivers. Josh Robin, the sponsor truck, clear in the back. He will restart 32nd.
A caution makes the strategy here for the end of the race pretty interesting. It's either you cut it in half and do 1 stop, or you do 2 runs of 30 laps. But if you do 1 stop, you got to go 50 laps run.
And that's a long ways to go on tires. And I know you could probably do it. All right, here we go. Pace car's in. Good start by Robert Giannini. Look at this run by Bobby Cheney. Oh, Tyler thought about making it 3 wide there for a second.
It was smart by Tyler to back out of that.
Yeah.
It's not going to work here. He's going to get tight.
Oh, Ballard, no, Delonte, no.
Yellow flag is out.
Multiple
God.
trucks involved here.
Yep, Chris Bryant got caught up into that too. Let's go take a look here. What happened? Wow, these guys are racing so good. Poor Delonte, man. I just think the world of that guy, man. Him and I have been pretty good friends. I think so. We've been pretty good friends for quite a while now. I hate to see him tore up like that. Well, he does kind of get a little tight right there off the corner. And it was either pinch it down and slide like that, or he was going to get up into Cody Miller. But, golly, man, he hit the wall pretty hard.
So it's Chris Bryant, Freddie De La Rosa, Sable, and Cullabelli were all in that right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I see, yeah, oh, yeah, Eric Sable. Oh, man, I'm telling you what, Chris Bryant hit Delonte really hard right there. Eric Sable, yeah, I'm checking him out. Oh, my. And James
Not really
Coulibaly.
expecting anyone to pit here. They just didn't even get the tires up hot, so pretty much everybody's going to stay out.
All right, we are back up live. Boy, Giannini's really putting on I'm not going to say a clinic. He's not putting on a clinic, but he's doing a great job out here, I got to say. He is actually doing a very good job. Well, let's get a word in with and we'll talk to their I don't know if Tony's. Yep, there he is. Tony Schoen, you got a copy?
Hey, Rudy.
Well, Tony, how's it going for you out there tonight? Everybody else seems to be having a pretty tight truck coming off the corners.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'm just taking it easy. I'm letting those guys. Every restart, there's guys flying by me, and it seemed like if we can get a long green run here, I can catch back up with them a little bit. I'm just going to try to save the tires on these stints.
Well, just to let you know, not to change the subject, but I do like the paint job on that Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Well, okay, so you're kind of pacing yourself right now, and you know, Marcus is in here helping me. He said you can get about 10 laps on these tires before they, when they fall off real quick. Have you experienced that on these a couple of green flag runs that we've had?
Yeah, I agree. It's really quick. I don't know if the back of the field. I have a feeling a bunch of the back of the field already did it. You know, just even on one lap of tires. So yeah, that's true. It is real quick.
All right. Well, we're going to see you just slowly working your way up toward the front, and kind of wait until maybe like that last quarter of the race before you start really putting the hammer down.
Yeah, I'm going to take it easy. I hope there's a long green run here just to see if like conserving at the beginning will help out on the long run.
All right, brother. Well, good luck out there, and we'll let you get back to work.
Thanks. Take it easy.
Yep, sir. Thank you. All right, Tony showing. Going to be restarting in 18th. Lights are out. We're going green this time, Marcus. All right, let's see what they can do here on this restart. All right, getting ready. Pace car's in. Oh, a little slow there on the takeoff, but Giannini hits the gas. Kind of tricked everybody on that restart. Cheney third. Tyler Ducharme fourth. Let's ride along here with Jake Nichols just for a minute and check out what it's like here in the pack. Wow. Tyler Ducharme just drove around the outside of Bobby Cheney. Holy smokes. Stephanie Lessentine got a bird's eye view of this race side by side. Jake, oh, and Tyler, oh my goodness, he's all over the track.
Sorry about that there. There's a little spur moment got up to
whoops. And here goes Tyler looking for the lead. Holy smokes, he is on it. 3 wide in the corner. Not going to be able to hold it. Ariadne's going to take over the lead. And Tyler comes up the hill, almost gets into Giannini. Giannini will take second. Leave it to Tyler to take it 3 wide coming out of the corner like that. Holy smoke. I tell you, that he's got a bravery level that's like unheard of.
Yeah, he hasn't been Showtime here for a while, but maybe he can bring that back for tonight's race.
Yeah.
He was better when he was Showtime.
Well, I know he's been doing really good in the Rallycross, and the Gen 6 series, he's kind of up and down. I know he's been having some difficulties here as of late, but well, look at this battle here between Stephanie Lessentine and Kane Cook. Stephanie's not, she's trying to get by him, and Kane's not giving her a break right there. Those two are battling pretty hard. And it looks like Kane's going to get it, though. Camille Latt sitting in 9th, and Nicholas Kressel.
Josh blew up. He's limping around the track here.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what I think they need to do? Seriously, no, this isn't my league, but just a suggestion. What I want to say, an anonymous suggestion. I think they ought to give you guys one quick fix.
I don't like that.
I know. Tyler Ducharme to the lead, and for the first time today, boy, what happened to Ariadne? He's going backwards quick. And Tyler leads his first lap of the race. Ching ching, getting that bonus point.
Robert Gianni got just there. Mary hit the wall, and Robert got in the back of him, got him loose. Tyler's
Look at that 3 wide. Kane Cook up the middle between Jake Nichols and Bobby Cheney. Jake backs out of it. Good call, Jake. That's a good call, man. You just don't. This track might be wide and everything, but it's not real three wide friendly.
Guys are racing really, really hard right now. I see a lot of loose trucks out here.
No, that kind of brings me to a question I was going to ask you, Marcus. Why is it that these guys race so hard so early like this and take so many, well, what I want to say is kind of like some dark chances, and you put yourself in danger, possibly wrecking yourself out so
three wide
early.
back here on the back. Sorry to cut you off there.
Yep, yeah, I'm seeing the Sifford right in the middle of Nicholas Kressel and David shot. Oh my goodness. Why do they do this stuff so early?
Well, one, it's fun.
Well, yeah.
It's hard to pass, so when you see two guys, you may have been following a guy through the pack, he gets held up just a little bit, you gotta take advantage, try and see if you can get by both of them. Right. We've been racing with each other for a long time, so everybody knows. Right. You know when Tyler gets under you need to give him some room because he's taking it. But you know when Bobby Cheney, he gets a little room, you can take advantage of that because he's not gonna throw it in there and bench quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jake Nichols is struggling right now. That truck just all of a sudden got really loose. And here comes Jared Darling. Look at this. He just goes into 8th place like it's nothing. And look who's following him, Freddie D. Go, Freddie. Well, I'll tell you what, Tyler's pulling away, ain't he?
Yeah. He got that clean air and he's gone.
Yep, he's got about almost a full second.
Here in about 10 laps, though, but he's gone for right now.
Yep.
That damage is going to really hurt Airy. I don't expect to see him really content like he has been the rest of this race after getting that damage. That's going to cut his speed down a little bit.
Well, he is closing on the bumper there, Kane Cook, but how much aero pushes is there in these trucks out here right now since the new build?
I haven't driven the truck per se since the new build that much, just a little bit, but it's there. It's not enough to where it'll bother you, but it's there. It's not a lot.
Yeah, not as much as it would be in the Gen 6.
I don't think either one of them have it nearly strong enough. I think iRacing could do a better job modeling that.
Yep.
But it is there.
Well, Bobby Cheney drives it into 3 pretty hard here on the inside of Giannini. And Giannini gets that run off the turn forward. Hard for Bobby to make that pass. A little wiggle there at the line. Giannini will take second.
Now, just off of my experience here, I'm curious if everybody filled their tanks up that last run. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide here on the end. It's going to get tight.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, and Cheney, wow, he was out of shape.
That was a bold move there by Kane Cook. I'm curious to see what happened here because they restarted with about 90, 100 laps to go. That means you got to fill the tank up.
Oh, Ariati! Oh! Uh-oh, Ariati just got into it. Somebody spun across the grass, I think it was,
The yellow flag is out.
I can't even catch up with them. Freddie D.
Like just looking how everybody was driving, I think everybody had full fuel, and that's why they were so loose. Tyler didn't have full fuel. But let's find out. Interview Tyler after we start to find out.
Now, Freddie D got caught up into that. Let's see what happened. Takes it underneath Jake Nichols here. I don't think that's where the car is. He just got caught up in it. Oh yeah, Ariati was up. Okay, right there. Yep, Ariati got up into the wall. And of course that sent Jake Nichols right down into Freddie D. Both of them going to get damaged. Wow. Freddie D takes it right across the grass. Alright, he's already on pit road.
I don't know, somebody needs to take a look at this, but the 14 truck sees him wrecking, doesn't care, just goes full throttle and destroys Jake. Jake was, 14's running in the back, and Jake's in the top 5, just got destroyed because of it. That's really? About 20 place difference, he just runs him over.
Oh, yeah, Dwayne's going to have a bunch of damage.
I think he comes from at least 4 seconds back, but it happens, I guess.
Wow. Yeah, he had plenty of time to slow up. Yeah, we'll talk to Tyler here in just a second. They're all coming to pit road here anyway.
David Shutt got some damage in that as well, so he's going to be a little off pace.
Well, let's see if Showtime's going to get out first. Old Showtime. Right side's on. Left side's going on. Oh, got some guys that made it out before Tyler. He had a slow pit stop.
He had a really slow stop. He
Yeah,
might have sped on pit road just now as well. I think he did. I think he sped.
Yeah,
he sped up to 60 mile an hour. I don't think that was a little too far. And he did.
Yep, he's going to have to go to the back of the pack. Well, okay, well, we'll get him up here anyhow. Let me see if I can find him quick. You want to talk to him?
Sure.
Okay, here he comes right now. There he is.
Hey, Tyler, Marcus here in the booth. How's your race going? I see you just made a little minor mistake there, but how's your race been so far?
We've been great. Iverson just decided to pit the car twice, so we tried to make it up for our exit, got speeding. So but other than that, we've been pretty good. I don't know. iRacing glitches cost us right there a little bit, but I made a mistake trying to capitalize for it. So we're stuck back here, but hopefully we can get back to the front.
Well, you did it once already. You could do it again. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're pretty good. I think we got the strategy figured out here, what we got to do to get back to the front. So I don't know, man. I'm nothing like you, so I can't just march right back up to the field. But we'll try.
Now that last run you pulled away, did you have lower fuel than everybody else? Because you could have did it in one stop, but I'm assuming you didn't, or were you just that much faster?
I had like half a gallon now. I had like 18.0 when I pit, so I didn't fill it all the way, but I had a little bit out. So not a whole lot. So I think we're in pretty good shape here of what we got to do.
Well, all right. It seems like Ari was your biggest competition. He's back here with you, so I think you can just be smart, and I think you can still win it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna try. Definitely gonna try.
All right. Good luck, Tyler.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for talking with us.
No problem, man.
Showtime.
He got to the lead in 40 laps. He got double that distance left, so he's got plenty of time.
Yep. Well, Dane Cook out front now, and look at here, our pole sitter going to be starting on the outside of the front row. Nate Trito.
Yeah, he was moving through the pack there.
Very good. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're going green next time by, folks. Still a lot of cars out there in Dwayne Culberson, Eric Sable, Josh Robin, Chris Bryant, and Ethan Kurtz all out of the race. So we have lost just a few drivers. Everybody else is doing real well. We've got 22 cars on the lead lap. Nicholas Caressel at the back of the lead lap. Last car on the lead lap.
I'm going to look for Kane Cook to really push here and try to get a gap on these guys. I don't see him messing around too much here.
Yeah, he came from clear in the back and, man, very methodically worked his way up through there. Kind of reminds me of watching you sometimes. The methodical moves that you make, man, I'm telling you. All right, here we go. Green, green, green.
Green flag, green flag.
Good start by Kane Cook. Boy, he did just exactly what you just said. Great start. Now we got the battle back here for Nate Trito and Bobby Cheney. And here comes
The yellow flag is out.
Oh my word, I'm telling you, that was horrible. DeMonte Dotson involved in that. Looks like Davis Richard, possibly. Both of them going to get some serious damage. Let's go take a look. Right after the restart, too.
Monte just got the gas there.
Oh yeah, he did, and boy, and then Davis Richards finished him off. Oh, and the 55 gets a piece of that. He's going to have some damage on his truck. 55. Get 55 in.
Tyler did a great job mirror driving there. He almost got run over by a couple trucks checking up for the wreck. And
the heck, the 55. Get 55 in.
don't anticipate any of the lead trucks here pitting.
No, probably not. Just knowing, I mean, they only didn't even have a full lap in, and just knowing how difficult it is to pass here. If you know, Kane Cook knows better. If he comes down pit road and everybody else stays out, he's going to have to restart from the back of the field. You know, so it's kind of, I'm sure you've been in that situation many times yourself, Marcus. That you know, it's kind of all up to you. It's like if you pit, they'll stay out, but if you stay out, they'll pit. You know, so it's kind of like 6 of one kind, half a dozen of another.
Yeah, Spencer Owens just murdered Jared Darling's pit crew down here on pit road.
Oh.
So some of those guys are going to go to the emergency room here. I don't know if some of them are going to make it. He had to walk pretty hard.
Well, just as I said, Zoltan Herzeg has got himself into 4th place. Definitely one to keep an eye on here tonight. He's come from the back of the field. Stephanie Lessentine, 5th place for her. She's doing real well in this truck series. Now, when she first started with the truck series last season, Marcus, and I know you know this, you know, she was kind of like not really, you know, she even said, you know, I'm not really good in these trucks, you know, but she did her best and she did all right. Now this season here, she's been really having some good races and some good finishes. Really made a difference. I mean, she's in the top 10 in the points. You know, and last season she was too. But as the season went on there toward the end, she didn't have very good luck.
Yeah, she told me it was her one time she never raced the truck. It's kind of hard to just be jumping this and be as fast as these guys who do it every week.
Yep.
I think he had time for one interview if he wanted to.
Yeah, I guess we could. I thought maybe the lights were going to go out there. That's why I was kind of hesitating. How about we talk? Guys, I got to scroll way down to find somebody. How about we let's talk to Jared Darling real quick here. He's been coming up through the field. Jared, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, Jared, what's going on out there, brother?
Well, it was going good. I was driving, got up to the top 10 there. And then when that wreck with all the leaders happened, I didn't think I got damaged, but I guess I did. I got some left rear damage. It wasn't a lot, but I wanted to get it fixed. So I just got it all fixed right here. It was only 12 seconds, so I don't think I should be too bad, but I wanted to get it fixed. Now we're going to kind of be back here again. But it was fun. I was driving to the field right there, got up to top 10, and then unfortunately got a little damage there, but hopefully I can keep marching back now from here and it doesn't hurt my truck.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right. I mean, you know, it's cosmetically, I can still see the spoiler sticking up in the air a little bit, but I think you'll be all right. Well, you're back here in some pretty good company. Ariotti, David Shutt, these guys have been running really well. Nicholas Caressel. So, I mean, working your way up through, I don't think it's going to be an issue until you maybe get up in close to that top 10. So, but all right, well, we're going to let you go there, Jared. Looks like you guys are getting ready to get the green. What's your chances of winning tonight?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see what the damage that I got, if it's affecting me at all. If it's not, I mean, I definitely think I can get to the top 5, I'd say. I felt pretty good there with the setup on that long run before the big wreck. So, yeah, if we get top 5, that'd be a good day.
All right. Well, good luck out there. You don't have to battle Marcus because he's in the booth with me.
Oh. Well, thank you for taking a week off. No.
All right. Good luck, Jared.
Yep, thanks.
Oh man, he's a trip. And you want to talk about somebody's good in the booth? That guy right there, Jared Darling. I've been trying to get him back in the booth with me, Marcus, and I ain't been too successful. All right, here we go. Back to green. Thank you, Becky. Becky Sifford says we're doing a great job. All right, back to green. Good jump there by King Cook.
Green flag.
Gold 10 on the outside of Bobby Cheney. Becky's going to hold on to that position as they go into turn 1. On the outside of Bobby Cheney now is Femi Olat. Guys did not pit. They only had 1 lap, so they're pretty much on new tires. Cody Miller 7th. Robert Giannini now back to the 8th place. Bryce Senesac 9th. Huh?
I'm expecting a long green flag right here.
Yep.
I don't think there's going to be that many cautions here to the end, judging by normal trends of our Kentucky races. This is normally where you get a long run to the end. Normally cautions in the beginning.
Look at Sean Williams. Got Taylor Swift in 11th.
Yeah, Sean's, I'm really pulled for Sean. He's really due for a win in either this North or SRA. I don't think he's won in either one, but he always runs pretty well. He just needs to get some luck on the side.
Well, he was on the podium there the other night. That was Lombard. He was on the podium, and man, he was just excited as all get out that he actually made it to the podium. That's pretty cool. Oh,
we're gonna have another
Tyler Ducharme.
Tyler Ducharme's in trouble.
He just got caught up there with somebody. I think it might have been Curtis Sawyer. But let's go back and take a look at this again.
Curtis just got a little loose. Tyler started to come up and just met in the same spot.
Curtis was kind of keeping him right down toward the bottom a little bit in the corner.
They just started hooking together. They couldn't get off of one another.
Yep.
I could see Tyler knew that he was in trouble, but he couldn't get off of him.
Yeah, but he wouldn't back out either. He knew that something was going to happen there. Oh, man. Well, both of them going to get... But, I don't see a lot of damage on Tyler's truck, but, boy, Curtis Sawyer hit that wall pretty hard.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage. I think he's pretty much done for contending for the win here.
Yeah, that's possible. He can still pull out a top 10, maybe.
Yeah. Nate Trito looked really good there in this restart. If I had to bet, my money's going to be on him for the rest of this race.
And they're coming to pit road. Boy. Nicholas Kressel going to stay out and lead a lap. Get a bonus point. Long ways down pit road there for the pole sitter, Nate Trito. Here coming off a pit road, if he's going to get off ahead. He's been having some decent pit stops, so how tonight's pit stops go. And out first is going to be Giannini. 2-tire pit stop for Giannini.
It was a slow stop there for Kane. Wonder what happened to his stop. We'll see.
Oh, but he did come out. Actually, but he come out ahead of the rest of them guys. That was pretty good, actually. I don't know. Is he in TeamSpeak here? Maybe get a word in with him?
Yeah, he's in TeamSpeak.
Yep, I see him. Okay.
He beat Nate Trito because Nate Trito sped on pit road. He got it all the way up to 55.
Hey, Kane Cook, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well, Kane, we've seen you come all the way up through the field. Did it absolutely like a pro. You look like Marcus Richardson out there racing. But you've led a few laps now, and do you think you have the winning truck here? I mean, you didn't take a qualifying timer where you started in the back of the field, I should say.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had a couple pit road issues coming up through, and I've been experimenting with the lines. You can tell that it's a high line fest right now. Hopefully the track comes into where you can pass on the bottom, but I'm just pretty much concerned about getting around the 39 who took 2 tires and just BRing it. I mean, I don't know if you saw the last restart, but I was running a real stupid line, and it just didn't matter because the high side's so gripped up right now and the bottom's so hot, so just going to try to keep it high and not let anybody go.
Okay, all right, well, but you know, the laps are winding down. We're just almost at the halfway mark here, so the second half, are you going to drive different than you did in the first half, or are you going to drive the same and just keep up the pace?
Well, what I want to do is I probably want to work in the standard middle groove here for the first few laps, and I'm probably going to try the bottom because that's where I was in practice, and it seems pretty fun to drive down there and try to, you know, save some tires down the bottom, get away from the track heat, and not mess up a pit stop if it goes green.
Okay. All right, Kane, we'll wish you the best of luck out there. Good luck, and bring it home here tonight, brother.
Yeah, they are wrecking under caution back here, Rudy.
What? Who's wrecking?
Nicholas Carreso just turned dead right into a guy under caution.
My word. Oh, looks like Nate Trito backed out of that. Man, I want no part of that stuff.
Davis Richards hit the wall really hard.
Okay, well, coming to pit road. Get that looked at. Giannini back up front with Kane Cook. Kane's been getting some really good starts. And if Giannini can time it just right and get that jump with him, that could be a good battle between those two. Zoltan Herzeg and Femi Lat in row 2. Cody Miller, Bobby Chaney, row 3. Bryce Senesac, Will Klein, row 4. Stephanie Lesentine and Sean Williams in row 5. And be restarting on lap 65.
Now, if this goes green to the end, they're going to do it one more time. They're going to cut this run in half. Okay. But I still think Nate Trito can pull this out. He made that mistake there, but he was clearly the fastest truck on that last restart. So I'm expecting him to come through pretty fast here.
All right, here we go. Pace car's in. Speeding up a little bit. Giannini gets a good jump.
Green flag, green flag.
Wow, big jump there by Giannini. Those 2 tires, he didn't spin the tires. That's good enough, but let's see how much faster Kane Cook's going to be with them 4 tires.
Shouldn't be too much faster. They didn't run that long.
Right.
He should have a decent pace.
Yeah, at least for a few laps. Femi Lat in 3rd. Here goes Kane Cook looking to the inside. Going to take that lead away from Giannini. Man, how does he get that speed like that? It's just like he kicked in the afterburners right there. Zoltan and Femi Lat in a battle. Everybody's getting pretty much single file now. Nicholas Carreso, I don't know how much damage that he did get on that, but and Tyler Ducharme now on the inside of Aaron Cumming. Aaron's got new equipment now. I gave him my motherboard and processor, and he's got a 980 Ti and that just rocking out, man. His equipment's a whole lot better than he had before.
That's nice. Should help.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it looks awesome too. I was in there checking it out, and man, the graphics look pretty awesome. Because he's got a great big huge screen on that big wide one. I don't know how big it is. 36
3 wide
inch
per second. 3 wide per second.
Oh yeah.
to be struggling there. He just threw it into the corner. He's going to get tight. Oh, it's going to get big.
Right up in front of Giannini. Yep.
That's later in the race. They're probably going to make contact.
Yep. That means to second. Another one that started back in the field of ways. But he's been staying up in about the top 12 pretty much all day, so he's keeping himself in contention. Bobby Cheney on the outside of Zoltan. Like I said, watch out for Zoltan, man. He's a good racer. Well, I don't want to forget either Cody Miller. That's one of Bobby Zielinski's proteges right there. He is. I'll tell you, you know, I talked about this. I talk about this probably way too much, Marcus. But maybe you'll agree or disagree. I don't know. But you know, way back when I started broadcasting here at SRA, Cody Miller was kind of like my style of racing. I could mid-pack to 3/4 of the pack. You know, I'm back in there. And a couple of seasons ago, he just kicked it up like about 10 notches. You know. And then come to find out, Bobby Zielinski was kind of giving him some pointers. And I guess you gave him a few pointers too or something?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
Not the closest with Cody Miller, but he has I think he has some.
Oh yeah, he is.
Ways to go.
Wow.
But he's gotten better.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, here goes Bobby Cheney to the inside of Robert Giannini. Front two are getting away though. Kane Cook out there almost 3/4 of a second ahead of Femi Ladd. Check in on Nate Trito. Trito back here 12th place. And another one we never count out is Ariotti. Does have that damage on his truck, and he is about 0.6 of a second behind Nate Trito. Tony Schoen, Tyler Ducharme. Tyler's got just a little damage on him. He's nowhere near as fast as he was at the beginning of the race, though. Nowhere near as fast. Nicholas Kressel 16th. DeMonte Dotson with heavy damage on that truck. I am surprised that he can even run as fast as he is right now, Marcus.
Yeah, it's sometimes you can't go by how the truck looks.
No.
I've had trucks with no front end on it and it drove like it didn't have damage.
Yep. Yeah, I've had them where you had a lot of damage on them and they actually drove way better than they did when they were, you know, a new truck. you could put it right into corners hard, you know, and it would stick. Of course, it made the tires wear out a little quicker, but.
Got a battle here for the 11th spot.
11? Back in 11. Oh yeah, Sean Williams and Nate Trito. Yeah, Trito good to try the outside. That outside line's working really well, isn't it? And look at that.
Trito needs to be able to get about 5 or 6 more spots here, and then you get a caution.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to just make up 3 seconds on Kane Cook. So he needs to get some spots, and right before they pit, hope we get a caution. But if you go on board as one of these guys, you can see just how loose it is up here right now.
Yeah, I was going to go on board here with Sean Williams because I know a lot of times he does get kind of loose. Let's ride on board with him for a minute. Coming out of turn 2 right here.
Oh, that's a lot more stable than Nate Trito does.
Well, then let's ride along with Nate Trito right now. We'll catch somebody here. Yeah, he's chasing it. He's doing a little bit of right wheel turn there. Yeah, oh boy, it almost stepped out on it right there. You got to turn the wheel right. You know it's getting ready to step out on you. You know, and another thing I see a lot too is how some of these guys can chase these trucks like that and do it so well.
Oh, no, we don't. The latter part. Kane Cook is
Yep. Yeah, but we got a battle here for second. Bobby Cheney. Oh no, I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, Zoltan Hertek. Yeah, that's a good battle between those two. He's heating up and cooling down. Let's see what Jake Nichols now. He's well off the pace back here. 20 seconds. He's like 3/4 of a lap behind the leader, and he's dropping a lot of time. The last one on the lead lap. All right, Will Klein mired in here with Jared Darling and Nate Trito. Trito up to 9th, closing in on Stephanie Lessington. Definitely got a lot of talented drivers in this league, Marcus. You got to agree.
Yeah, a lot of guys have gotten a lot better in this league and ended up becoming pro or aspiring to be pro really quick. So.
Yeah, some of them we don't see anymore.
Yeah, well, I think it's pretty busy if you're trying to go over that. It takes a long
Kyle Woods. Actually, we haven't seen him in weeks.
I think he's in school.
Oh, okay. Oh, Trito, man, oh man. Close right there. He almost got into the side of Stephanie Lessington. Stephanie wiggled a look coming out of 4. Nate's using about all the track he dares to use, and Stephanie's trying to keep him pinched down. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're going to go 3.
Oh, my. He just stayed right in the gas, dude.
Yeah, you can't lift.
Yep.
He's got to take it. It's all
Cody
take for
Miller.
him. He made a mistake. He's trying to make up for it. He's not going back up.
Oh, and he gets really loose there. Oh, my. Look at that. That just cost him a couple of positions, so everything he gained, he lost. Jared Darling now on the outside of him. Cody Miller holds on to that 8th place. Here behind Stephanie Lessington. Right center side. Maybe taking a look here on Robert Giannini. Giannini only did a 2-tire stop, but he's hanging in there pretty good. Like you said, though, he only had about, what, 1 or 2 laps on the tires, so. And here he goes. Send a sack to the inside of Giannini.
He's kind of holding up this lane, but they can't get the power down to pass him.
Yep. And Stephanie Lessington looking maybe to the inside here, too.
I'd look for pit stops to start here the next 10 to 15 laps.
Right.
10 to 20 or so. They're going to pit with about 30 to go.
And Nate Trito looking to the inside of Will Klein for 9th. Got it collected back up. He had to give it about a lap or 2 there to kind of pull the tires off. He's still really loose coming out of the corner, though. I see that. He hurt. I don't know how he's hanging on to that. Well, past the, yeah, there he goes again, almost losing it. And he's going to come up the hill a little.
He wants to go 3. I think he's thinking about it. If Stephanie doesn't come up, he's going to take it.
Yeah. Trying to protect her position on the bottom there, because if he gets down there, might be able to get a run on her. But that's going to put both of them in danger if he does. Oh, wow. Good battle. Man, is this good stuff right now. Let's ride along here with Will Klein for a minute as we see Nate Trito getting kind of loose. Watch these guys battling this up. Here's Darling sitting here watching all this out of the windshield. Boy, he took a look there, almost wanted to stick his nose in there between Will Klein. Oh my.
this ain't gonna end good.
Oh, and Senasac. Look at this. Oh, Senasac, a little wiggle. Rito to the bottom. Tell you what, Stephanie is not afraid to stick it in there with the rest of you guys. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, these are open up so bad. It's just so hard to get by.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. He's holding his line right now. He's holding the line that everybody needs to pass him. You know how that goes. What you got to do. Wow, man, big wiggles coming out of the corners and stuff. And a sack on the outside. Being any holding up all these folks. I can't say.
Way up the track.
I can't say guys because there's a lady in there. And we'll lose a little bit on. Oh, wow! I don't know how Jared Darling never met him. And look at Ariotti back into the mix here. He hasn't given up. Oh, no, Jared Darling loose.
Where damage shows on the modes is on restart. Normally, it still hurts you throughout the run. But if you're a lot better than guys, it'll work its way back once the tires get full.
John Williams gets around Jared Darling too after that slip there by Jared. I can't believe how much Tyler is off the pace back here. 14 seconds behind the leader.
Wow. You guys are just struggling out here right now.
Kane Cook, 1.3 seconds in the lead. But what would you be doing out here right now, Marcus, if it was you? What would you be doing right now if you were Kane Cook? Feet up on the dash, listening to tunes, just zoned out, wouldn't you?
Right now, it's a one-stop race, so I'm letting her eat, getting all I can get, and then make sure I don't come down a little conservative for pit road. He's got a 1.2 second lead, although Femi is slowly closing it in. I don't think Femi will get there, so if he's just patient, I would try and pit a lap for Femi so he can get a bigger gap, and then make Femi burn his tires up on the last run trying to get there.
Well, the ones that we thought were going to be the winners here tonight, well, we were way off, weren't we? I picked Airy.
Yeah, they all crashed.
Yeah, I picked Airy, and who'd you pick?
I think I picked Jake.
Jake, yeah. And Jake just got passed. He just got put a lap down. He's in 19th right now. But if he wouldn't have got caught up into that, I think that things would have been a whole lot different. Now, he picked up a lot of positions in the points last week, and that really helped him a lot.
Oh,
so.
man. Oh, man. They're trying to wreck back here.
Oh, back where?
Guys are frustrated. Racing Gianni, they're starting to body slam him out the way.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I see this right now. And there's lap traffic in the way there, too. Dwayne Culberson. They're going to go 3 wide around in. Oh, my. Giannini, I don't know how he saved that. And this is some good stuff right here. You know, it always seems like, when you get into like a mid-pack part of the race is where you always see the best racing. And there goes Giannini, really loose. Man, was he ever loose coming out of 4 right there?
Well, to me, racing's racing wherever it's at. I mean, just showcase it wherever it's at in the race. But right now, everyone up front is pretty boring. Snooze fest, so.
Yep.
Show the guys back here in the back racing hard.
Well, it doesn't look like Josh Robin is going to make it back out. Kevin Scott's still plugging away.
He's on pitting here. Yanni's going to come to pit road.
Yep. One of the first ones to come to pit road. Very good. Thyroid cancer.
Big wreck. Caution's going to come out. Nate Trito's involved. Robert Gianni.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh my! And Gary just came to pit road. Let's go back and take a look.
As long as he didn't get lapped.
took, well, somebody was spinning up ahead of him, but he gets into the wall. Looked like he was trying to steer out. Oh, and he hit the wall hard. Ouch. Going to come right across the nose there of Giannini. That's going to take both of them out. Sean Williams gets by. Good job by Sean Williams there.
Hey, that was hell of a wreck avoidance. I should make his YouTube channel there.
I'm telling you, man, that was pretty good driving. You got to admit. I mean, they were all over in front of them. All right, here comes Kane Cook.
Everybody's going to come down here. 4 tires and take just enough gas to get to the end.
Got about 35 to go. So you wouldn't have to take. What would you have to take? About 15 gallons?
No, that's too much. You probably only need like 10 or 11.
Really? Okay.
You don't need. Yeah, you don't need a lot.
Okay.
I would do 12 just to be safe.
Look, and the first one out. Passing up a few. Oh,
Femi is gonna get the win.
Yeah, Femi Latin beat him off a pit road.
No, Kane Cook was faster at the beginning of the run, but once they got about 15 laps in, he didn't pull Femi at all, so this will be interesting. If Femi can hold him off at the start.
Well, let's see if we can get what we talked. Let's talk to Ariotti. I haven't talked to Ari in quite a while. Up here real quick. You want to talk to him?
Sure.
Here he is.
Hey, Ari, I see you're running back here in the 18th position. How's your race going?
And I'll tell you what, ever since I lost talent, hasn't been really going that well. I just got loose off the floor, man. Just hit the wall and kind of ping-ponged off of the wall again, trying to save it. And Jake had nowhere to go across the back end of the truck, so it's just been kind of downhill ever since. I got a little bit more right front damage after, I think, a caution or two. So just really trying to salvage the night, man. Yeah, I don't think I really have what it takes to contend for the win, but just trying to do the best I can.
But for that, how's the truck? Everybody looks pretty loose, but I know sometimes it could look loose, but it's not. How's it really feeling out there?
To me, it's decent enough. It's just a little bit loose off the corner. So I mean, if you can keep the truck straight coming off the corners, it'd be fine. But yeah, I've been kind of struggling, just pushing the truck really hard tonight. So it's not bad. It's manageable. It's actually a lot of fun. Trying to duck, dive, dodge, and for positions on the restart. So it's been a lot of fun tonight. I'm just gonna try to do the best I can with what I got.
Well, on the bright side, you haven't made any pit road mistakes today, so
I've been, ever
improving
since
on that front.
Yes, I have. Ever since the animated pit guys started. Yeah, I've been working on it.
Who do you got to win here for the end?
Honestly, I think probably the fastest truck tonight is I don't know. I haven't seen what Femi's got to offer for the field, but Zoltan's pretty good. And Kane is pretty fast as well, so I'm not sure if Stephanie's up there too, so we'll see. I'm not sure.
Alright, so we named about 5 trucks, so Barry does not know who he wants to do.
I do not.
So, we'll see
But
at the end of the race.
I appreciate it.
I did hear something that I never thought I'd ever hear come out of Ariotti's mouth, and that was that he ran out of talent. I never thought I'd hear that. All right, well, good luck, Eric.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Get you back up to your room here if I can. All right, good luck, brother.
Thanks, sir.
All right, gotta get caught up here. Getting ready to go back green. Femi Olad in the lead, and Kane Cook on the outside.
Bobby's been really quick on the short runs here, so I'm looking for him to try and make a move here as quick as he can.
Have about 33 to go at the line.
Battle for the lead is going to be pretty intense. Pace car's off.
Here's Femi.
Green flag, green flag.
Flagged in the air. Kane Cook ducks it right in behind Femi to try to stay in that draft. Now Stephanie Lessington up on the high side. She's trying to hang on to third with Zoltan Hertzeg right underneath her. She's going to hold on to that. Wow, look at that.
Should even out up there a little bit.
Nice. Go flying. There's another guy that has improved a lot in the last season. Man, he's improved tremendously. You know, as I always say, everything hinges on seat time. How much practice you get. Seat time is very important. Don't you agree, Mark?
Yeah, you sit up. A lot slower the next time. Kane Cook's going to get under Femi here unless Femi blocks him. Femi does not.
Nope. And here goes Kane Cook to the bottom.
Going to be a hard pass to make.
Femi's going to come back on the outside. He did a good job of keeping it off of Femi right there, but he's not done yet. Once you get your nose under him, you really can't give up, can you, Marcus? Gotta keep going.
You're just there now.
Kind of committed, you know.
He's gonna have a decision to make though, because the bottom is as bad as these guys are saying it is. Yeah, he came back up. He can't let Stephanie get to his outside.
Now she's gonna take a look to the inside. He's gonna hold her off. Well, I know Becky's wondering where Tyler's at. Tyler's back in 19th.
Will Klein's up here in the 4th spot. I'm really impressed with that. I don't see him up front hardly ever, unless it's a plate track. So this is a really good run. He came from back. He was in that big pack watching a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of caught there behind some cars that were battling side by side, so he really kind of boxed in and really couldn't get out there and battle with them guys. And now he's got clear of close contact between him and Zoltan. And it looks like Zoltan got a huge run there in the front car.
It's like Kane Cook really backing up his corners compared to Femi. It's giving Kane Cook a really nice run down the straight.
You know, it kind of makes me think that Kane might be just saving a little bit too, because he knows he's gonna. It's gonna be tough to get around Femi.
Maybe it's 30 to go. You can't save that much. It's not like it's 40 to go.
Right.
I normally would save 10 to about 10 laps, and then I would try and go. When it's 30 to go, you can't back off that much.
Right.
I know Femi's not safe.
Well, good run from my son Aaron Cummings today. He's in 17th position, man. I'm proud of him, and he's kept the truck pretty clean. You know, he prides himself on getting out of here with 0 incident. And I know there's been weeks when he did have a couple incidents, and, you know, but yeah, he's running well. Truck looks good and clean.
Yeah, it's a start. You just got to have finished races. You can't get better unless you're finishing.
Right.
Got another battle for the lead here. Kane Cook pulled his tires off. He's trying it again. Just can't finish it. Falls back in line. It's going to be really hard to get by Femi. They were running a pretty identical pace. Kane Cook's going to have to either make a mistake or he's going to have to force Femi into a mistake.
Yeah,
that was nice. He got to his outside there. Femi's going to have to really drive it in and stop him from getting that.
That time, Femi was about 21 thousandths of a second faster than Kane Cook. 21 thousandths.
Femi's in a really bad spot here. Unless he drives it in there and clears himself, he's going to lose this battle here.
Yep, he tried the inside. Now he's going to the outside. Yep.
Yeah, he's going to clear him.
Yep, Femi just made a big mistake right there. Let him get to that outside. And Femi's going to drive it in there hard. Look at that.
Yep, there you go.
But he's
got to cut him off and pinch him to make Kane.
Yeah, and he didn't.
Now Kane's going to try and drive it in. Femi's got to drive it in just as hard. Yep, there you go. That's how you defend that.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Wow, that's ooh man.
You gotta do it now. Femi's gotta do it one more time. Then he's back in the backwards.
Stephanie's sitting there in third place watching all this. You know, them guys get the racing up there. If something happens, wouldn't it be something to see Stephanie steal the show here?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, he's a good racer. I really like Stephanie.
Femi just got too tight right there. King Cook's gonna clear himself.
Yep, there he got him. Oh, and here comes Femi right back.
Femi's gonna throw it in the corner here. It's still a shot.
I know we say it, you know, it looks like these guys are racing, you know, on the last lap, but technically they are because
this is the last lap. King Cook gets the lead in the race.
Man, I'm telling you, the way these guys are fighting this is impressive.
Kane, this is hard racing, but I know he's a little frustrated. He knows he's really fast. He just can't get by him.
Yep. Once he clears them, it just seems like Femi just throws it in there and drives by. Now Kane's going to look to the outside.
Lap truck's going to come into play here.
Ooh, they're going to go 3 wide.
Oh, this is tight.
Wow, look at this. Kane tries to keep Femi into the bottom. Femi wasn't too intimidated by that either.
He's going to come off turn 4 here with the lead.
Yep, there he got him. Not what Femi wanted, though.
Femi put up a good fight, though.
He sure did. That was impressive.
Did exactly what I would have done in that situation.
Yep. Crossovers and everything, you know, both of them battling that hard, man. He just really did it. And Will Klein now looking to see if he can't get around Stephanie. He did get around Zoltan, but getting around Stephanie might be another story because Stephanie's been really strong here. I'll tell you, that girl has come a long ways in the trucks. Long ways. Bobby Cheney to the inside of Zoltan Hertzeg. Come back and check on Tyler Ducharme back here. 11th place. Picked up a lot of positions. Very good, very good. You know, and I'm looking at his truck and it looks fine to me. I don't see any damage on it.
Suspenders are pushed in a little bit.
Up here on the right front, I mean, ever so slight. Ever
right rear quarter panel is pushed in.
Not seeing it. But, you know, it's one of them. Oh, okay, I see it now. Yeah, just a slight wrinkle. Wow. But it's hard to believe that that would make that much of a difference on the driver. It really is.
It doesn't take much. These are so sensitive to finest detail. We get a little bit of damage in the show.
Looking back from Kane Cook on second place, Femi Olad. I think Femi's done about everything he can to defend that top spot. Kane Cook right now has led 47 laps. Most of anybody. Doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to top that. But what do we got here? Help. Giannini could. Giannini's way back. Where's he at? He is. Wow, he's out of the race. He's out of the race.
Now, if we get a caution, if I'm Kane, I'm even worried because he's lost spots every time he's pit.
Yep.
And he loses the spot again. As long as it took him to get by Femi the last time, it'll be twice as hard the next time.
Now, as much as those two were battling it up, did they abuse their tires?
Oh yeah, they did. But I'm sure the other guys were pushing just as hard. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. I think Stephanie might have something for Femi, but I don't think she'll have time to get up there and get Kane.
Right. Oh, Cheney. A little wiggler coming off the corner. Closes right up on Zoltan there in turn 1, but Zoltan, I think, saying he's lifting a little early, I think, going into the turn earlier than Bobby is right now. But he gets a better run off than Bobby, and that's how he's staying ahead of Bobby right now. They're going to be coming up on more lap traffic. King Cook's looking at some more lap traffic up ahead of him. That is Kevin Scott, I do believe. I think it is. If I can find out who that is up ahead of him. No, that's Dwayne Culberson. Dwayne at 21st, 10 laps down. Or 13 laps down, excuse me. Last one on the lead lap, Aaron Cummings. Cummings staying within about a second. He's still feeling the draft a little tiny bit, not much, but usually when you get outside that 1 second mark, you start losing the draft. They just closed a little bit there, about a half a tenth on King Cook.
Here comes Will Klein. He's really impressive. I'm kind of hoping he gets the top 3 because he doesn't get the chance to finish up here very often. He's got to take advantage of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. He took a look there on the inside of Stephanie, and Stephanie's just in cruise mode right now. I don't know if she's saving anything, but she is closing the gap on Femi Olat. Starting to, anyhow.
Yeah, she was a lot closer. She slipped a little bit last few laps, but
she gains about
a shot.
Gains about a half a tenth, and then she loses a half a tenth. So, yeah, she's kind of staying even right at this point. Culberson up on the high side here from Stephanie. That could come into play. She's going to have to work to get around him now. Did a good job, though. They all did a good job getting around him. Cody Miller, 7th. And there's Jared Darling, 8th place. Little wiggle coming off of 4, but he looks to the bottom here. Not able to get a good enough run on Cody Miller. Cody running another Taylor Swift car, 2 of them out here tonight. Him and Sean Williams.
She's alright. Nothing too special.
No, I just like to play it up with Sean. He wants her to marry him. Hate to burst his bubble, but I don't think she's really got the time for him.
She doesn't have any blank spaces.
Yeah, no blank spaces. Well, Jared Darling takes over 7th from Cody Miller, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to gain any more positions there. I don't think. He's running about a second behind Bobby Chaney right now. This has been a good run for Bobby tonight, I got to say, man. He's been looking really strong, and you know, I talked to him there last season, and he said that I think it was at the beginning of the season, or it might have been the end of the season before. He said that he was going to try something different and not lay back. He was going to try to really put the hammer down and stay up there with the field. And you know, and it's really improved his whole train of thought out here. He's racing a whole lot better, and you know, you can lay back and be one of the mid-packers, or you can get up in the race with the guys, and he's really improved it.
I do it to an extent. It's really hard to try and save. You got to really stay committed to what you're trying to save. These guys are out of they smell blood, they just take it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
they just keep going.
Looks left it a little early. They're going into the turn, hoping to get a good run off of it. I mean, I'll tell you what, I don't know if he's got anything for Stephanie or not. We got coming to 7 to go this time by from Kane Cook.
I think he's gonna need a mistake. He's gonna be able to get by Stephanie. Get to her, but it's gonna be hard to get the pass done. especially with Zoltan breathing down his neck.
Yeah, Zoltan just took a look there at the inside of Will Klein coming off of turn 4, and that might be a good battle. I don't know. He's going to have to drive it in pretty hard there to get by Will. Will's up on the high side. He gets some good runs off. That's going to keep Will Klein just enough ahead of Zoltan. Again, Zoltan's not giving up, man. You can't once you commit to that you're trying to get by somebody. You try everything in the book, man. You throw the whole book in there and say, man, I gotta figure out something to get by him. So Jared Darling closing up on Bobby Cheney now. I didn't think he would, but I don't know if there's enough time to get to him.
Bobby's rear tires are gone. all their tires are pretty much gone, but
oh yeah,
I saw Bobby have a death wobble a few laps ago.
Yep. Well, they've been out here, let's see, been out here about 30 laps. About 31 laps right now, so. Get up here on Kane Cook, he's out here doing the Marcus.
Got on the gas a little early.
He's doing the Marcus Richardson out here stinking up the show. You don't get much. You don't get much.
Stinking up the show.
You don't get much camera time when you're out there stinking up the show. I can tell you that, Marcus.
No, I don't. Oh, we're gonna have a battle for third here. Stephanie's gonna have to block.
Oh boy.
She gave up the high side.
Oh man. Well, Will tried everything on the inside and it wasn't working. He's going to the outside now.
He got tight.
Yep. Laps are winding down and he's doing everything.
Nice move there by Stephanie, hitting that corner there under pressure. Someone's wrecking here in the back, but it looks like it's off the track.
I think it was Dwayne Culbertson. I think he's already towed the pit road. Well, good run for Stephanie today. It's going to be a third place. The second bridesmaid, or whatever you want to call it. I just don't think anybody can get by anybody right now. It's just that hard.
Yeah, that was what Will needed, but he didn't execute to take advantage of it enough. But it looks like Zoltan.
Oh man, that was close. There was some contact made right there. Zoltan got really tight.
He's going to end up losing fourth or fifth here.
Yep. That Bobby Cheney, he says, man, I got to take advantage of that while the getting's good, you know. No, if he can hold off Zoltan. Man. Wow, that car was just about sideways. It was going.
But I tell you what that did is I gave Will some clean track. He doesn't have to worry about anything behind him. He can try and get up here and get Stephanie. He can get close to her.
He's got one lap.
I got one lap. Probably not
one lap. Not going to do it. Final lap. Kane Cook. I don't know how this battle's going to end up, but I'm going to get up here on Kane Cook because he's coming around here to win this thing today. Going to lead 65 laps. Definitely a dominating performance after starting in the back of the field.
Well deserved. Once he got the lead, there's nothing anybody had for him.
Well, we got to ask him how that battle was between him and Femi Olad. I'll tell you that. That was pretty awesome. All right, congratulations to our winner. Great job, man. What a job for our winner here today, Kane Cook. All right, we'll get down here in just a second. We'll talk to these guys. So hang on a minute, folks. Let me get all these guys in the booth with us, and we'll talk to them. All right, Kane Cook's in the booth here with us. Kane, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well, you lead 65 laps after starting at the back of the pack. That battle with Femi Olat was off the chain, dude. Tell us about that, man. That was back and forth, nip and tuck.
Yeah, I mean, my weakness all race, and seems like every race is pit road. I always seem to lose positions off of there, and he capitalized on a great opportunity, and honestly, that was some of the best racing I've had on the service, and for sure in a long time. I mean, we were racing inches apart, and we didn't hit each other, didn't net code, which was, you know, thank God that didn't happen, and I don't know what else there is to say about it. I mean, that was just really tough.
Well, I bet you that, you know, after that racing like that, it was kind of nice to get clear of everybody and get out there in some clean air and relax a little bit. I'm sure you didn't lift off the gas. You were driving the wheels off of it to stay ahead of them, but still you kind of was a little more relaxed there at the end and probably breathed a little sigh of relief off of that.
Oh, you have no idea. And then I was running that first seam line. That was like a standard line for a while, just trying to be safe. And once I saw that he was starting to drop a little, I experimented and went down to the bottom. And I gotta tell you, Rudy, there was a ton of grip down there, especially if you kept it low off the exit and you sent it low on entry. It was almost like it was a fresh track, and just like floored it and hoped for the best and brought it home.
Well, we had a few cautions at the beginning of the race, Kane, but you stayed out of it. You stayed away from everything and kept the truck pretty clean. So who you got to thank for this victory here today?
Well, I'd like to thank Somewhere Saloon for obviously sponsoring the series and having it able to run, and Bobby Cheney for the awesome schedule selection. I always love coming to tracks like these. I mean, we only run Kentucky once a year in NIS, and I wish it was twice a year because there's something about this track I really, really enjoy. And I'd like to thank you for obviously broadcasting the series. I always like going back and watching the races. Have a lot of fun doing that. It's almost as fun as the actual thing. Also,
all right,
Justin Rowden for painting me one hell of a truck.
Yeah, that is pretty badass. I gotta say, that is awesome. All right, well, congrats, Kane, and we hope to see you back here next week to defend this victory.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Rudy. Thanks again.
All right, brother. All right, we'll catch up with second place here in just a second. I'm still trying to learn all these new buttons here, so give me a second. We come up with Femi Olat. Femi, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, how exhausted are you after that battle there with Kane Cook?
I'm not too exhausted. I knew he'd win if he ever got to my outside, and he got to my outside once, and I was able to get by him. But then he got there again, and I was like, it's over. But it was cool to be able to battle somebody like that. Can't do that with everybody. Certainly most, like 99% of people, you can't do that with. So it's cool to have that one guy that you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to be able to trust the guy that's on the inside or the outside of you. Well, Marcus was kind of walking us through there. He said that, you know, once you didn't come up there and defend that position, he said Kane Cook got that run on the outside of you, and he said it's over now, and it was. But you know, you put up one heck of a fight, Femi. That was some awesome racing, some of the best that we've seen here in quite some time.
Yeah, I had to try everything I could. I had a bit of damage because of somebody earlier who does not a pit, but besides that, I really didn't want to defend the outside too much because I thought that I don't know why I didn't defend it harder than I could have, but I knew that I was down on straightaway speed, so if he got to my bottom, I thought he would clear me on entry, and I didn't want that to happen. But I also tried really hard to defend because I figured somebody from behind would eventually get near him and allow me to breathe a little bit, but that didn't happen either.
Well, congratulations on your second place, Femi. I know you really wanted the victory here today, but man, you did lead 12 laps today, so you got some bonus points out of it. And with a good finish, it should be a good point night for you. So, anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I gotta thank Summer Saloon for coming on board this season in both series, sponsoring Josh, Robin, and Tyler Ducharme. It's really cool to have them and people in a bar watching us race. You know, that's pretty cool. Gotta thank you and Marcus for broadcasting. I think it's just you and Marcus. I don't know if you had it there.
Yep.
But,
yep.
you know, you
Marcus,
broadcast every race. So, got to give a big shout out to you for that. Thanks to Bobby Cheney for the league and everybody who showed up.
Very cool. All right. Well, we'll see you next week, Femi.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Marcus, you want to take third place? Talk to Stephanie?
Sure.
Go for it.
Hey, Stephanie, how was your race today?
Yeah, starting off early on, it was a little tight, a little loose off of 4. That was unpredictable. It was really fun, but hectic at the same time.
How frustrated were you running behind Gianni for all those laps?
I wasn't necessarily frustrated. I was just trying to bide my time and figure out when can I get around these guys. And I think we were like, it seemed like we were double up for what felt like 50 laps. But I was just waiting, and I was getting a little bit of ground on the low line. I know they'd get a little bit of ground on the high line off of 2, but it seemed like 3 and 4 I had a little bit of advantage. And my goal was to get a really clean 1 and 2 and dig out of there as best as I could so I can get into 3 and 4. But it took so many laps, and I think it destroyed my tires. But thankfully, I had a caution that came up, and I was able to refresh and and restart in 4th and dig from there.
How worried about you about Will Klein? I know I don't personally see him finish up front as often, so I was kind of really surprised by that. So I was hoping he would actually get by you there, but he didn't. But how worried about you were that? I know you made a mistake one time and he ended up getting a run on you, but you held him off pretty good.
Yeah, I think we were all equal there, or at least it felt like we were equal. I think Zoltan would get to pressure him a little bit, and I would be able to pull away, and then Will would pull away from Zoltan, and he would start pressuring me again. But then I realized they can't pass unless you give them the outside, so I just started taking the outside all the way around the track, and I was able to hold him off. So.
All right. Well, we're at Darlington next week, so I think you can get the win over there.
Nope, you're going to probably see my number 10 truck going really, really slow around the track, because you have to figure out how to drive that track with any kind of talent whatsoever. That one just escapes me for whatever reason.
All right. Well, I think you're a better driver than that, so hopefully we'll see you in the top 3 again. But anybody you'd like to thank for your run here tonight?
I definitely want to thank Somewhere Saloon for putting on this series. I really appreciate you guys coming on board. As well as Bobby for putting on the league. Sim Racing Authority is a really great league. Highly recommend it for anybody out there watching. Also want to thank MSME, Ladies Only Forum, and Team Go Girl for coming on board for the truck again this season. And MaxSpeedTV for putting on the broadcast. I really appreciate it.
All right. Well, Stephanie Lessentine, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.
Very good. Very good. All right, well, the top 3 coming home there, man, that was a very, very good show. So congratulations, top 3 here. I'm trying to get taken care of. But all right, we will run down through the final results here. Get this. Got to figure it out. Where the heck is it? Here we go. All right. Well, congratulations to Kane Cook for coming home with the win. Femi Olat second. Stephanie Lessentine finishing 3rd, Will Klein 4th, Zoltan Hertzeg top 5, Bobby Cheney. Sorry about that. Bobby Cheney comes in 6th place, Jared Darling 7th, Cody Miller 8th, Bryce Senesac in 9th, and Sean Williams rounds out the top 10. Tyler Ducharme 11th, Tony Schoen 12th, Ariati 13th, Nicholas Kressel 14th, DeMonte Dotson 15th, Aaron Cummings 16th, Nate Trito, our pole sitter, finishing way back in 17th position. Tyler Sifford 18th, James Coulibaly 19th, Davis Richards 20th, finishing 21st was Dwayne Culberson. Robert Giannini, after leading a lot of laps out there, 23 laps, had a very good run, but it finally, 2-tire change finally superseded him. Jake Nichols in 23rd after getting collected in a wreck there. Kevin Scott 24th. Delonte Ballard 25th. Josh Robin 26th, the sponsor truck. Curtis Sawyer 27th. David Shutt 28th. Spencer Owens 29th. And Eric Sable rounds out the top 30. Freddie De La Rosa in 31st. Chris Bryant 32nd, Ethan Kurtz 33rd, Detray 34th. Finished, even started the. But anyhow, all right. So congratulations to our winner here again, folks. Kane Cook Appreciate you all stopping by and checking out the stream here. Until next time, we'll be back here tomorrow night. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the Gen 6 race at Texas. We will be going live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.